Tara, cooking competition na tayo between father and son, Edward Jr. and Edward Sr. They will be cooking for us today steak. Yung judge natin, of course, ang ating mga kasambahay. Me, Brie, and my mother-in-law will also judge, and also si Mimi Miko. So yung style of cooking ng asawa ko is salt and pepper, and yung father-in-law ko naman ay Lea Perrins and Nor Patis. May prize ang manalo, we'll tell you in a bit. So nag-start na ng luto yung asawa ko. His steak is 40 seconds on each side. Tingnan nyo yung crusting, sabi niya. Sabi niya the pan has to be really hot before you put in the steak. Get it out of the fire muna and we can add in some butter, garlic, thyme, basil, and rosemary for the basting of the steak. Let's put it back in the flame pero dapat low heat na ngayon. Tapos time for basting na daw to let that steak have a good sear. Tapos i-flip na natin sa other side and we're gonna baste it na din, sabi ng asawa ko. We have to do it quick daw, sabi niya, para hindi mag-overcook yung steak natin. After the basting, he let it rest na for around 10 minutes. So eto na yung steak number 1 niya. Time for steak number 2 na daw. At eto siya nag-turn around every now and then. I get a little bit lonely. For the second steak, he chose to make it 30 seconds on each side. May timer pa siya, tingnan nyo. Competitive yarn. So ayan na, 30 seconds on one side and the next side naman. So he did the same thing as the first steak. Butter, rosemary, thyme, and basil. Tapos basting time na. Tingnan nyo yung father-in-law ko, ang cute, checking out the competition pa. So tapos na yung asawa ko sa second steak niya. He tried one bite, sabi niya lami daw. Of course, love your own daw siya. So eto yung style ng father-in-law ko, different method, salt bay yarn. So he first seasoned it with salt na yung dalawang steak. He added some Lea Perrins at some Knorr soy sauce and he rubbed it all over the steak. He added a bit of salt din sa backside and also some Lea Perrins and Knorr din sa backside of the steak. Eto na yung final dish of my asawa. Nilagyan pa na ng butter. Eto na yung moment of truth niya sa pagluto sa steak. Sabi niya perfect medium well daw. Eto naman for the second steak, he's hoping for it to be a bit raw. At eto na siya, naka-medium talaga siya. So, ang unang magta-taste test ay si Mimi Miko. Sabi niya, it lacks a bit of salt daw sa asawa ko. Kaya nilagyan na ng salt. So, magluluto na yung father-in-law ko. Eto na siya, yung first steak niya. I also tried my husband's steak. Masarap talaga siya. So, my father-in-law added some butter and garlic na on the side. Tapos, ni-flip na niya sa other side. Wala na siyang time. It's all in the head daw, sabi niya. He also basted it with garlic naman and butter. So, the first steak of my father-in-law is done. Tapos, he tried it na din. Sabi niya, masarap daw. So, eto na yung moment of truth niya. Wala siyang timer, pero perfectly cooked ang sa kanya. Medium rare. So, eto na si Mimi Miko trying my father-in-law's steak. And here is her verdict. Kaya 1 point goes to my father-in-law. Mas masarap daw sa kanya. Here is our second judge, si Maning, of course, the queen of the kitchen. So, he tried my father-in-law's first, tapos sa asawa ko naman yung next. Maning chose my husband's, kaya 1-1 na sila. I also tried my father-in-law's steak and I chose his. Kasi honesty is the best policy. Next judge naman yung mother-in-law ko. After trying both steaks, she chose, of course, her husband. Mas masarap daw. Kaya 2-1 na sila. Our next judge is Brie naman. So look at her expression naman. She's really trying her best to judge the best steak. She's taking her time din to really taste it.
Which one?
And of course, she chose her papa's steak, kaya 2-2 na tayo. For the second steak of my father-in-law, he added more Knorr seasoning. Masarap talaga siya, guys. The sauce makes it more juicy. And here is our last judge, si Liz, for the moment of truth. Ang winner pala nito will have 1 free day off from their wife. So Liz chose my father-in-law. Kaya eto yung winner daw, yung father-in-law ko. Congratulations at makapag-golf na siya bukas. Maora, salamat sa pagtanaw.